Hello everyone, this is BV Kavya. I am a first year teacher trainee in KLE B.Ed College, Ankola. Today I will give a presentation on the topic of web service. The term web service is a service offered by an electronic device to another electronic device, communicating with each other via the World Wide Web. Here are some well known web services. In that, first one, email. Here we can see the format of an email. Let us have an introduction. Electronic mail, most commonly called as email, since around 1993, is a method of exchanging digital messages from one author to one or more recipients. Email operates across the internet or other computer networks via the email provider's server facility. Let us see the advantages of email. Email is an information and communication technology. Email servers accept, forward, deliver, and store messages quickly. The e-messages store long times and use it whenever needed. Here, single message can send to many at a time. Messages may include text, video, audio, or diagram. This approach can be very useful in all countries where the technology is available and users are computer friendly. Even though so many advantages are there, some of disadvantages also occur. In that, first one, not all are computer friendly. Some students do not own technology in their homes. If they do, many don't have internet service in their house or the area they live in. Some emails may carry virus or spyware that may infect your computer. Some attached documents may not be compatible with some Microsoft Office tools due to different updates. Let us move on to the next web service, blogs. Let us have an introduction. A blog is a type of website or a part of a website. Blogs are usually maintained by an individual with regular entries of commentary, description of events, or other materials such as graphics or video. A blog is similar to an empty book. This book can be in the form of a sketchbook, a diary, a dictionary, or a portfolio. It depends on the content that we put into the book. Blogging is a public post. Blogging for study sessions is to be practiced and implemented. Students can post their studies in class blog. Blogging causes you to reflect. Let us see some of the advantages of blogs. Blogs are usually for providing information and personal opinion. Blogs are accessible to all users and participants. Blogs contains brief yet valuable information about a certain topic, open to free opinion and comments. Blogs may carry different sites for further research. It is suitable for all users. Some of the disadvantages of blogs. Some users may have problems with commenting on the blog. Some blogs may create argument between the commentators due to the difference in opinion. Pop-ups may become a problem while browsing the blog. Some may eventually be hacked and infected by the spammers. Let us move on to the next web service, online forum. An online forum or message board is a discussion site where people can hold conversation in the form of posted messages. They differ from in that messages are often longer than one line of text or are at least temporarily archived. Some of the advantages of online forum. Students can learn to communicate collaboratively and form relationships around the academic goals. Participation in forum discussion demands that students actively engage course content. Individual knowledge and understanding increase to share student abilities of reasoning and thinking. It develops ability to express and see the views and opinions in different topics. It develops high quality of discussion, comments, expression skills. Due to the continuous participation, students increase their writing, reading, replying, addressing, acknowledging qualities. It offers broad thoughts and feeling as the student communicate with all age scholars. Let us move on to the next web service, chat. Some of the popular examples for the chats are WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Hike, LinkedIn, online rooms, online chat rooms, etc. Chat refers to the process of communicating, interacting, or exchanging messages over the internet. It involves two or more individuals that communicate through a chat enabled service or software. Chat is also known as chatting, online chat, or internet chat. Some of the merits of the chat. Chat may be delivered through text, verbal, audio, visual, and audio-visual communication via the internet. After signing up, a user may join a group chat or send a private message to another individual. Online chat services have purpose-built chat interfaces that manage the entire communication process. It encourages C-learning, e-learning, and teamwork. It develops communication skills. It also develops life skills. One more web service is Wikipedia. It was started on January 10, 2001. A wiki is a website that allows users and update content on the site using their own web browser. This is made possible by wiki software that runs on the web server. The term wiki comes from the Hawaiian phrase wiki, which means super fast. I guess if you have thousands of users adding content to a website on a regular basis, the site could grow super fast. Wiki is a collaborative workspace in which information can be gathered, shared, organized, or used to produce something new. Let us see the advantages. Wiki is one of the standard web browser and user-friendly. To use Wiki, no need to learn coding. They do not require HTML or other programming languages. Most of the Wiki hosting programs are for free. Anyone can access as well as manage wikis from anywhere with the internet connection. Students and educators from all around the world can collaborate and work on the same document. As wikis can be modified by anyone, students always get instantaneous information through them. Let us move on to the last web service in this presentation, e-library. We used to call it as digital library. A digital library is a collection of documents in organized electronic form available on the internet or on CD-ROM disks. Depending on the specific library, a user may be able to access magazine articles, books, papers, images, sound files, and videos. Advantages of e-library. Traditional libraries are limited by the storage space. Digital libraries have the potential to store much more information. The cost of maintaining a digital library can be much lower compared to the traditional library. The major advantage of digital library is that people can gain access 24/7 to the information. Unlimited storage space at low cost, whereas traditional libraries are limited by storage space. Nowadays, due to the pandemic, teachers and students have been adjusted to the online teaching learning process. These all web services plays an important role in our digital teaching. Thanks for watching.